Hey, bee people. I'm gonna duck down so you can see me. Well, man, we've been swamped, and I haven't made too many videos. So let me get my gloves on here. We've been pulling the last of our honey, getting it all spun out, treating for mites with excuse me. I'm gonna sit down right here. Treating for mites using Apogard, and then after that's over with, we are throwing some Pro Sweet on the hives that need a little weight, and then we'll go back after we're done with our mite treatment, which some of the yards are already on their last treatment, and then we're pulling our honey supers. So things are holding it. How to store your honey supers for winter has been always a big question, and I'm going to show you what we do here. It's been working great, haven't had any issues with it. So we just take pallets. You can pretty much get pallets for free anymore, and we have some I want to say this is either number 8 or number 7 hardware cloth. Cover the whole pallet. Screw a couple 1-bys down. So we have one in the middle between the boxes to hold the hardware cloth down. It's just sitting there, and the boards are holding it down, and the boxes will hold it down to the pallet. So we're not securing it permanently, because the pallets don't last that long, 2-3 years maybe at the best, and then that's because we don't have a roof, so we're outside. We are working on building us an overhang. It's still going to be outside. I still want it out in the weather, so you know the light bounces underneath and into the bottom of this. We have this 3-inch spacer here, same ones we use for our top insulated boards. You could just put a box, anything, it doesn't matter. We just want some vent. We want a lot of fresh air. Whatever you got, paper plate, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you use Paramoth, buy about 5-gallon buckets and then just use this to get it around. So Paramoth crystals, because this is going to be a new stack, we're going to put some down here. Now I have a new hive tool. I haven't ground it off. It's super sharp. If you ever get new hive tools, make sure you rough this up so it's not really sharp and stab you in stitches. And these are a little steep, I think, to cut. So I'll take the grinder and grind this down so it's not as steep of an angle, and it slides between your boxes a lot better. It doesn't tear them up. So, hope you can see this. We're going to come back later this winter and scrape all this off and get all the propolis off and make it so our boxes are user friendly again. So, you know, here's your honey frames for your honey supers. You can tell some of them are pretty old. I've had these a long time. They're still holding in there. And we throw a lot away every year. Always try to get new honey supers every year too, right? That's the first box you should put on, is a brand new one. Man, I don't even know how old this is. A while. It still has the tapered sidebar, so this is from Kelly. Man, I should just throw it away. But it's still pretty clean for honey supers anyway. So anyway, 10 frame box. We're putting 8 frames in of full comb. That's all we put in our honey supers, is 8 and 10 and 7 and 8s, if that makes sense. They pull these real fat, man. So, and the 8 allows also the air to move when we're stacking these for winter. And also we'll be putting the Paramoth. I'm not mentally ready for this. Paramoth, I just decided to make this out of the blue. Paramoth on top of this also, because the Paramoth vaporizes and it's real heavy and it falls down. We're just putting a little bit on the bottom just to get it going in here. So I'm just going to stack these girls. Lose my head. Again, 8. Don't want them tight, so you don't want to put all your frames in here anyway. You want that air movement. These are ones we've just pulled off recently. This past week, actually. Honeys are all out of them. Bees cleaned them up. That one has a hole in it. It's been a long, hot summer. I know it's been hot here. All right, I'm gonna have to come back and find something for that hole right there. All right, that's about as tall as I want to stack them. On top, I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna come back and redo everybody here in a little bit. Now, so I use some migratory lids. I have some older ones, and these are kind of newer ones. I've been using the older ones. They have this little 3/4 space right here, so that gives room for the Paramoth to work. Also, if you have a pollen patty, you want to throw a queen on top of your hive, it's come in handy. So there you go, man. Now, the thing with this is, I'm gonna turn everybody around here. What we'll do is keep this Paramoth on there pretty heavy until the first freeze. After the first freeze, you really don't have to worry about it anymore. Things will be just fine. That's how we do it. So we're stacking them up. We got a bunch more. You see the trailer over there is full, and we have a few more yards to pull more honey and keep treating, and we'll be done. Whew. Man, this has been a fun year. So, hey, keep smiling. If you have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks for watching. Keep a smiling, man. Just keep smiling.